welcome to our
100th
episode. Hi, I'm Peter.
And I'm Kevia.
And welcome to our
100th episode. No, I forgot my confetti.
Go, do it.
No. This was so hard. Why is your thing still going?
Yours is. Oh, mine is.
We were exposed.
What a mess.
Why? Oh my god. Okay, so wow. This
Okay.
was fun though. It just did not go off the way that oh my
It
gosh.
actually did pretty good.
It's like raining confetti. Woo.
Okay.
Okay, so yesterday
Oh, man.
we went to Target to try to prepare.
Hold on. I got stuff all over the computer.
Honey, it's everywhere. It's
I know,
fine.
I
It's
know.
a party.
But it's on the computer.
It's
so.
on me everywhere. I'm just
Oh,
showering.
for me, it doesn't matter. I just don't want to
Just
mess
showering in confetti.
with you. Okay.
We went yesterday to grab a couple things to think like, bro, this is a big deal. Okay.
Yeah, 100th episode.
I was
And-
called out severely. This is going to be my pointing stick today. This is like a,
Oh, boy.
okay. Yeah. I've been activated. They called me out for being absolutely the least bit Christmassy for the Christmas
I'm
episode.
telling you, it was
No, here-
disappointing.
Hold on. Not even because of the tree. It goes
Disappointing.
beyond the tree. Okay. Not being dressed up as a tree. It was the fact that I didn't even have a headband, a shirt.
You had nothing.
And actually I just rewatched I think the opening of that episode, and I even said like no Christmas spirit. I like looked down and I said no Christmas spirit. Bro, I can't even think.
Someone said that the episode should have been called Mass and Christmas because we barely even touched Christmas.
Yes, it was, I had this idea of what the Christmas episode was going to be. Okay. I'm just going to give you a little, it was going to be a different intro, not our normal music. It was going to be Old Lang Syne playing, but like in a very old fashioned kind of way, crackling beginning of the episode, like it's old and vintage. And it was going to be us in super Christmas spirit, right? A tree behind something that says Christmas, right? And it was just going to be reminiscing Christmas memories, Christmas traditions. It was going to be all Christmas. That was my idea. And to right now, to this moment, I cannot understand what was happening at that moment when I got dressed to come into this episode where I just came in my cat ears. And I was like...
We got to the end of the year and looked back and be like, man, we missed Christmas this year.
But I wanted that episode. I don't know what happened to me. There's like a little blank, brain fog thing.
You've got 52 weeks to think about it.
Yeah.
And get a better...
And it's not going to disappoint next time. But so, I was told you didn't even wear a Christmas shirt. And I was like, and me, who's like Queen of Christmas, okay? Mm-hmm. How horrible, okay? The Christmas episode, that was not a Christmas episode. That's what it should have been called.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, for the 100th episode, we can't just come in and say, hey, it's our 100th episode. So I was like, babe, we've got to like dress up.
Yep.
We put on little
streamer things
in the back.
And
then I was like, we need to get
best.
Noise makers.
It's so funny because when I put the video in, right, I cut us out of the space, but I can see right now on the cameras what it looks like. So
it's bad.
The streamers they're so bad.
Why?
They're so short. So it looks like such a bad decoration.
Oh no.
It's like if you show up to a New Year's party.
Like we needed to have 3.
Or at least 2 to make it a little bit wider. And yours needed some depth because you can see all the books in yours.
Well, because it's pink.
I know. So like if you show up to a party and this is the decorations, like just get back in your car and go home.
It's a sad
It's sad.
party.
Okay. Anyways, so we got the streamers, the thing, the confetti was a win.
And we only used a little bit. We
little
still
bit,
have
yeah.
so much confetti left.
So I think the confetti was a win. It was
Yes.
it looked good. You got these party horns.
Wait a minute. So I wanted the party noisemakers,
The
right?
noisemakers.
And before we get started, we're trying to figure out, okay, when are we going to say happy, or it's,
Or
100th episode, whatever, right? And we're like, okay, so introductions and then blow. And I'm like, let me just try it to see. And I blow. And it's not a noisemaker. It's not. It's just
The saddest
the
thing.
lizard tongue. When I was a kid, that's what I used to. Okay, it's literally, and we're like, no. The whole point of this was so that it would be a noisemaker.
Yeah.
So we looked, got sound effects, and I don't know what.
I don't know why.
Oh my gosh! You
Because
must
I hit
have
play.
no. You must have yours on automatic, like
On replay.
on replay.
That's where we replayed it.
So then,
We were
as we're here
exposed.
trying to figure out,
Throw confetti.
I'm like, why is your thing still going on? Yeah, so we played sound effects so we could get that. So that's why I missed my confetti, because it was like, okay, press play on the thing, blow, throw. And then I was supposed to switch hands to do. So it's just, you did it great.
I did it great.
You
I'm
go
the
back.
one. I'm the one who jacked it.
No. Besides that part, your whole flow of when you hit everything, on point.
Thank you.
On point. You were the one who pointed out to me that I had forgotten my confetti. I was just enjoying the show over there. I was like, oh my God, confetti. And I forgot mine.
And the confetti blew. It broke up really good.
It's really
We
good.
weren't sure.
And are we terrible that we said, well, anyway, this is like the. I shouldn't say.
No, you shouldn't say it. You should say it now.
This is the week that our
cleaning lady's coming.
yeah, and we were
She
like,
can clean up the confetti.
we can. That's what we did say.
That's what. No. Go ahead. Fix it.
We were gonna tell her that it was Bandit's birthday party.
Stop. Stop with the we. Change the word.
Wow. What about having my back?
Stop.
What about that?
Say it.
You said it. I was trying not to expose you.
Yeah. Everyone who knows you over the last 100 episodes knows very well that that's something that would come out of your mouth.
It would, because
Okay.
I'm black-hearted.
Yes.
All right.
Anyways.
Can I say I love the spring outfits that we chose?
The spring?
Tell me this does not scream spring. I
Oh,
don't
you're
know
wearing
if
a
people.
black dress. Oh, it has little streamers in it.
No, it's not. It's not only that. Look at
Oh,
all
little
the
flowers.
Look at all the flowers and the ribbons. It's beautiful. And my headband, nobody can. I don't know if they can really tell, but it's butterflies. I have butterfly
Details are
earrings.
nightmares,
And you've got cherry blossoms. It looks like
Isn't cherry
And
blossoms during this time of the year anyway?
spring.
I don't know.
Remember, we're going to DC to see them.
We won't see them.
We're supposed to.
Are we going to be there during the time for it?
It's supposed to be at the end of March, early April. And
Oh,
we're
so
going.
Right there.
We're taking a chance. We're taking a chance, but that is part of our thing. Oh my God, there's so much to discuss. I'm loving this. Where has this been? This
Where has
is
what been?
This. I'm like, bloop, bloop.
No.
I'm now realizing how much I talk with my hands.
Oh, because everyone
It
telling you
doesn't-
doesn't count.
No, nobody tells me that. Who tells me that?
Everybody.
What do you
You
mean?
just don't pay attention.
Oh my gosh. So now every time that my hand moves and I see the little. And I'm like, oh, okay, I will try to be calm
Okay.
and good. But so much to say. What are you looking down at? I'm
Huh?
like looking with you. Like, what are we looking at?
I don't know. Something's distracting me.
Me, probably.
Maybe so.
Maybe. I'm
So I have like I don't know. It's like a glare in my.
Maybe like a glitter piece or
Oh,
something.
wait a second. That would work.
Oh no! What do you have?
I must have touched the front
glitter.
lens,
Oh,
and I have a little bit of
of a
the.
smudge or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
So there was something that was catching
so
my
funny!
eye.
You keep looking.
Yes, because I'm trying to see where it is.
And I'm like, I don't see what
And
we're
it was.
looking at.
There we go. It's
Okay, now
it's
you're well.
It's no longer there.
Okay. Okay.
Anyways.
So, 100 episodes. I was thinking about, they say that the road to hell is paved with good intention.
Okay.
They say that. And I can see why. I feel like we had all the intentions in the world for this to be epic. Epic. And I don't know what we were thinking. Now you're here and you're like, what were you thinking? We are so not prepared for an epic episode.
No.
Okay. I think that people's definition of epic is probably live, hundreds of people watching.
We did say that we were going to try and do
a live stream. Yeah. But we haven't even talked about it once, to be honest.
There's
There's
been way
so
too busy.
many things going on. Exactly. And I think I said this in the last episode, that I feel like Christmas came and went, and it was too fast. It was too fast. I didn't get to soak in it. I wanted to bask in it and really like settle into it and enjoy the coziness and all that. And that's it. It's here. It's gone.
and it's gone.
And now it's January.
Well,
And now we're into the second week of January already.
talking about the 100th episode and it being a big deal, we did hit a couple milestones.
Did we?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Tell me.
this would technically be 1 year of doing video podcasting.
Really?
Yeah. So we started in January last year.
Wow.
That was our first video.
Okay.
And here we are a year later.
And how different must it be?
It's a huge difference.
I'm saying from that first episode, I remember just wanting it to be
goodness.
over.
It was so bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, the video quality was horrible.
Really?
Where we were sitting, how we were talking.
I don't even remember where we started.
No.
No. Where were we sitting?
I don't remember. That's what I'm gonna look.
Where were we recording?
Whoa.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, that's
oh no!
wonderful. Hey, up.
Wait. Where did we used to record before?
It was here.
No.
Yeah, let's see.
In this room?
Yeah. So let's see.
Oh, wait. We had the camera set up in between us.
We're back.
Remember? Wait, so the quality was just bad because we didn't have the right cameras.
It was the beginning.
Honey, I
So-
think we're in the same place.
We did 40 episodes this year.
That actually doesn't seem like a lot.
That's only 12 episodes that we didn't record.
That's a
12
lot.
weeks. No, it's not.
12?
That's
No?
that's only 12 episodes in an entire year that we did not record. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So our first video was
It was here.
yes. Hold on. Hi, I'm Peter.
That sounds like it's very loud.
Welcome to our first episode.
Oh my gosh. Wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be
Look.
cool?
So it was here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. You forgot. Wait a minute.
I forgot.
Wouldn't it be cool if this was the short?
What?
That was the short? Instead of a short from this episode, that was the short.
From the
Yeah. That very first one. Welcome to our very first episode. And then it stops and it goes like, and then it's like, us doing the whole confetti thing. No, because then it'll ruin it.
Yes.
Damn it.
Leave it as it is.
Damn it.
There actually, I was thinking there might not be a short
Oh.
because it's because of it being our 100th episode.
But what if it starts like that? What if you take that video, put it in the beginning as a short, still do the
maybe just do the,
and then it starts the episode.
maybe just do the wah, like the confetti part,
No.
like really short.
No.
We'll talk about this later.
Oh damn. Okay,
We're
sorry.
talking about how we're gonna.
I know what. Maybe the.
This is the process, people.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
And because this podcast is just about us talking, let me finish saying what I'm saying because I was saying stuff and then I stopped.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So you said the quality was bad.
No, I was saying that we've hit some milestones.
Oh,
so
yes.
this is a year that we've been doing video podcasting. So we had 40 episodes. That's actually really, really good. So I'm really impressed at ourselves for us getting 40 episodes in this year.
And here I was disappointed.
Huh?
Here I was disappointed.
Think about it. We had podcasted for 2 years before that, and we never recorded that many episodes.
Oh, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So we this is the year that we recorded the most episodes. So
wow.
Our goal this year is to match it or exceed it.
Definitely at least match it.
At least match it. That's what
At
I'm saying.
least.
But I'm saying 40 episodes. That's pretty good. You know. I
And
know.
actually,
I know
I'm
for Sue is
thinking-
not enough.
Well, and actually I'm thinking that we only got to 40 because at the very beginning we were able to bank a couple episodes.
Yeah.
So maybe we'd actually have less. And I don't know if we're going to be able to bank any episodes.
Well, hold on. So this year, that's something that last year we learned a lot from last year because we talked about this while we were on our vacation. We talked about how we really packed in a lot of stuff in all of our weekends, and that created some of these misses that we had. So, we almost overdid it with some stuff, even though we had a phenomenal year. Great memories. We got to do a lot of really cool stuff. But we did sometimes feel like we needed to cancel stuff because we were just like, man, I'm tired. Like, can we get a day where we're just at home?
I don't know if we felt like we needed to cancel stuff exactly. I don't know. That would be news to me if you felt like that.
I'm saying like we would have something coming up that weekend, and
I feel like we were surprised, like, oh my gosh, that's this weekend.
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa. I feel that's something that we did this year that was really good, that you had suggested not to put a lot of stuff towards the beginning of December to kind of keep things a little low. And I'm thinking, I'm very grateful that we ended up doing that, because if even with keeping our weekends open, I think we did one thing in December. And actually, I think it may have been canceled because a lot of the comedians we were supposed to go see canceled.
Yeah, a lot of comedians canceled. And it wasn't canceled by us. It was canceled by
canceled. But if we hadn't done it that way, if it felt like Christmas was so rushed with us not doing something every weekend, what would it have felt like had we had something going on every weekend? Mm-hmm. That would have been madness.
Yeah,
madness.
Way too much. But so we had stuff that was like really and like we had stuff that stopped us from being able to record because we were away or whatever. But I guess that's something we need to look at. Maybe we bank a couple episodes if we can, or whatever. But anyways, more to look forward to this year. And then the other
milestone?
The other milestone that we hit is we hit 5,000 downloads.
That's beyond me.
So,
and it can't count for the same person, right?
No. So here's the cool part. So I looked into it a little bit. I didn't tell you this because I wanted to say it on here. Mm-hmm. So at the beginning of our video podcasting, at the beginning of last year, we only had 2,000 downloads. So this year we had 3,000 downloads. With what we did this year for 2025, in the year we had 3,000 downloads.
And the last time,
and the 2 years before that was only 2,000.
For the audio part.
for the audio part.
For the audio part. Okay.
So that's the audio. That's not counting anything YouTube. I'm only talking about from the podcast, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, that kind of stuff. So
And that cannot count for the same person, right?
no, it's unique listeners. So
Speaking of unique listeners, okay, wild. We recently had we used TaskRabbit for the first time. Okay. I've only ever heard of TaskRabbit in the context that a bot asked someone from TaskRabbit to help them access a website because they couldn't read the CAPTCHA. And it was in the news that it was a bot trying to get into a website, and a human had to say, I'm human, in order to get it in there. And when it was asked, why can't you get in? They said something about like they had auditory or visual impairment, whatever. So they did it, and that's it. That's the only thing I know about TaskRabbit. But we had somebody come and build all of the bookcases for our Lego room, and assemble it and put it up and all that stuff. And I don't know how he came across our podcast. And then he messages you.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is my favorite type of podcast to listen to.
So he was, because the thing is that when he built it, he's like, oh, I'm going to tag you. If you have an Instagram, I'll tag you on Instagram. So that, because he does videos when he builds, like the work that he does. So he works for TaskRabbit to pick up little extra stuff, but he does
he's like a handy
closets. Guy. He's a handy guy.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, what's your Instagram? And I give him the Instagram. So on my Instagram, there's an attachment to the podcast. So he went on there, and then he told me that.
So to me, that's wild.
Yeah. I don't know. Listen, again, and we've said this 100 times. We're just doing this because it's our time to be able to have conversation. We talk about stuff that we're doing.
And
Our
you're
kids,
like, if we get famous along the way,
I'm not doing this again.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Like we're not really trying.
here, this is for Leah. I don't know if I can roll them back anymore.
But you would like that.
I'm not going to say that.
You're not going to say no to it. Just say it like that.
No.
That's it. There you go.
I wouldn't say no to it.
Just like be free.
Yeah. Wouldn't you how cool would it be if this becomes our job?
I know.
And this
we
is what we
talked
get
about
paid
this.
for.
We talked about this.
And then
I don't know, bro. I don't know how I feel about it. On one hand, it would be awesome not to have to get up at the god awful time that I have to get up to go to work, right?
no more traffic.
Right. At home all the time together, but would we record? Or would we just like travel?
What do you mean, what do we record?
No,
we would
would
have
we?
more content to record.
We would?
Oh my God, yes.
Well, and then it's like someone owns you.
No, they
You
don't.
know? Yeah. They're like, record or we don't pay. And now you have to record. And now it may be one of those days where we're like, well, why didn't we record 12 weeks, huh? Why didn't we? Because we were gone, because we were sick, because we were just overworked and we needed like just time off. Can't do that. Someone owns you. And they're like, not 12 episodes. We'd like 24 episodes. Now we have to put 12 episodes out of our ass.
Now you're just talking.
Okay.
Now you're just talking.
And then it's a forced thing.
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think
you're
fame
putting
is what
You're
you
putting
think.
negativity out into the world. Take it back. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Take it back. Take it back. Anyways, so we had that milestone, right? We there was something else that I can't
and you don't
remember
even
what the
do
other one is.
anything. You don't boost
No,
it.
I don't
You don't
boost
pay
it. I don't
for
do
anything.
any of that kind of stuff.
So it's wild to me that anybody even cares.
Whatever. We're having fun.
Oh yeah.
This is a blast.
Yeah. And
That's all it is.
if it were possible, I do want people to know that we didn't skip those 12 episodes because we were just like, There's just some
We
times
felt-
where there's just
but we felt it
not enough
sometimes.
hours in the day.
I'm
There's
not going to
just
be able
not.
to talk very long.
I'm
I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh, I know. You feel it, right? Would you feel dry?
I'm closing up completely.
What-
My throat is swelling. That doesn't work for me.
It does. Can you try it? Can you try, please?
No, because I need to be able to drink water.
Honey, do you know how you drink water with this? You put it in your cheek,
You do.
in your
That
little
doesn't
pocket,
work for me.
and then you drink water, and it just like mixes in, and then you just pop it out again, and then you're good.
That doesn't work for me. Anyways, so let's talk about how we got from our last episode to here. That space in between that we have not spoken about.
What? What?
What has happened
What has happened?
from our Christmas episode to now?
Oh, what happened?
Really, bro?
Wait, what are you saying?
We're going to talk about stuff.
Oh, okay, talk. You start. You start.
So for Christmas, we were able to.
Oh, we're recapping.
Yes, we're recapping, bro. What are you talking about? What are you doing?
I was just going wherever the wind was gonna go.
Yes, I know.
It's playing its own song.
I was letting you. I was. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, you were letting me lead. That's
Well,
not
I
where I
thought-
was leading.
Oh, where are you leading to? Go wherever you want to go. I was just letting you know that
Yeah.
I feel like my voice is going to be limited.
Yes, so that's a good segue
Okay.
into
So that's
we almost died. Okay,
death knocketh on our door.
okay, so we are grateful to be alive in 2026. I'm just gonna say
We weren't sure if this episode was going to happen this weekend.
again, news to me.
Bro, if we were
I
dead,
feel like I'm not.
who was going to record it?
Wow. Okay. Yes. In that regard.
There you go.
Okay.
Goodness.
Oh, we didn't know if the 100th episode was ever going to come, is what you're saying.
No, I didn't know if we were going to be recording this weekend because I wasn't sure if we were going to survive the week.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, what do you mean? We've been talking about recording. Okay. So, yes. Right before we left, my entire family that is in the Carolinas got norovirus.
Right. Whatever the new flu thing that's going around is.
No. That's not the new flu thing. Okay. But terrible, super contagious. Everybody was sick. And all I could think about, I even had a dream about this, that we went over there for Christmas. And all of a sudden we were like, we can't go on our trip because now we've got it. And cruises are generally known as places where you can pick up viruses like this, right? Because too many people, buffets, whatever, right? So I was thinking I need to be extraordinarily safe going this time on the cruise. Not that you're not, but I love a salad. Okay. We've gone out to dinner where that's what I want to eat. I'm craving the salad at certain places. And for this trip, I was like, I don't want anything that's coming from a salad bar. I don't want any
like
lettuce,
fresh prepared.
Nothing, no sushi, nothing raw, just in case, right? Anything is going around, and then I'm gonna get sick, bro. That was like a ticking time bomb. Obviously, the virus can't travel from over here, since nobody from over there came,
right?
And yet, I felt like my card had been punched, like, oh, because you're part of the family, then you're gonna get sick as well, right? So it was so super scary. And then you think you've just escaped, and on the very last day, actually,
the last night,
the morning of, because it was like at 1 a.m, so it was the morning that we're disembarking, you start with what I can only describe violent vomiting. Okay. And here's the best part.
It felt like the world was coming out of me.
Here's the best part, right? TMI, if someone doesn't want to hear, but your vomiting lasted about 4 hours because it was like from 1 to 4 in the morning. Okay. Apparently, I slept through the first 2 sessions that you had. Okay. And I think on one of our audio episodes, I had discussed that the way that you throw up is very much like a dinosaur roaring. It is. But wait, I actually found out that most men throw up like that. Okay. How would I know? I don't know. But I was talking to my sisters and they're telling me about how, the boys, you know how the boys throw up, right? And it's like, okay, it's all very loud. It's like, I don't know. I've always imagined you as a dinosaur in the bathroom, throwing up. Poor thing, poor thing. But either way, I was completely out because I'm sleeping with earplugs. Oh no.
What did that have anything to do with this?
I'm getting there. Hold on. I'm completely out for it. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be more serious because this was actually a very sad part. Okay. So I wake up because I feel the bed is like going like that, right? And I'm confused. And then I feel it's like you're having a seizure, but it's like really fast. You're like, "Arr!" And you stop and you're kind of groaning. And I'm thinking, in the 25 years that we've been together, I've never known you to have a nightmare. Okay. Never seen you moving like that. And I'm thinking, okay, he's not having like a medical episode.
In my 45 years of life,
You've never shaken like
I
that.
have never, ever been that cold in my life.
Okay.
I felt pain in my bones from how cold it was.
Okay, so that's interesting that you say that. I want you to put in that. But it's funny that I was absolutely certain you were not having a medical emergency. Okay. I just thought you're having a bad dream. I don't know. This is very strange. So I was like, okay, I need to wake you very carefully because you never want to pull someone out of a dream when they're that violent, right? So I was just like, Boogs, and then through chattering teeth, it was very cinematic. Okay. You tell me, I'm so cold. Okay. And it's like, what's happening, right? And then you tell me, this is my second time throwing up. Like I'm sick and all this stuff. And I'm like, wow. Like I'm thinking, yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was that you'd gone through what you went through, right? So you've got towels. I think you asked me to bring you my shawl or something.
When that happened, when we were talking, that I all of a sudden got up and I went.
Well, that's what I was just going to say.
It was before you covered me.
Oh, so then I'm awake and I hear the violent throwing up. And I'm there. I promise you, I was frozen at that moment. I was so afraid. I was like, oh no, the virus is here for me. That's all I could think about.
You were only worried about you?
I know. What a horrible person I am, okay? At that moment, I promise you, my eyes were like round saucers. And I was like, oh, no. Okay? I was so scared. And then you came out of the bathroom, and all I could think about was, they say, it's just in the air. There's no escaping it. And I'm like, oh, my God.
I wonder if the people who came to stay in that room after us,
Bro,
if they got sick. That.
You're saying too much. No, bro, they bleach everything, don't they?
Bro, they cleaned the room. We left the room at 7:00, and at 10:00 in the morning, they had somebody else in there. Come on. No. You can only clean the room so much.
Oh my God.
I honestly, I have not.
I don't think you've ever been that sick before.
That sick before.
Right?
Never,
Ever?
Never.
Maybe as a kid, you don't remember?
The first 2 times that I threw up, it was normal. But that third time, oh my goodness, it was so bad. My stomach was hurting. My chest was hurting. My arms were hurting. Like, I pulled muscles, I think, from how just clenched to be
Because
able
it's so
to be,
violent.
yeah. And it took the life out of me. And then I came back to bed afterwards.
And I covered you
You
with
covered
even
me up.
towels.
Yeah, we took the towels and the blankets and the everything. And
I even threw my blanket on you.
I think I only lasted 15 minutes laying down.
Yeah. It was very
And I had to get
repetitive.
right back up again. And when I finally fell asleep and I was able to get, an hour and a half? Maybe 2 hours?
Maybe. I think an hour and a half is probably closer.
Then we had to get up and we had to trek off the boat with luggage. Like, it was just.
I'm going to tell you
rough.
because here's the reason why we were talking about this, right, with my sisters, because obviously I was giving them a report of what happened. Bro, you were gray. I've never seen you that color.
Yeah, I felt horrible.
No, you were gray. At that point, I was worried for you.
Yeah.
Already the worry for me, it's like I'm doomed.
Yeah.
Okay, it's here. I manifested this because I thought about it so much, okay? And then you're gray, and all I'm thinking about is you don't do well at all. On your best day, you don't do well in the back seat of a car. When we had to take an Uber home, okay? And when we get into that Uber, I was 100% sure you were going to go in the front seat with that lady. And you sat in the back. And I was like, oh my God. I looked at her GPS and it was like 50 minutes.
53 minutes.
And I was like, oh my gosh, how are we going to make it? He's going to
It
ask her,
was
pull
so bad.
over. And I was just, oh my gosh.
I was
it was
surprised.
so stressful.
I was surprised I made it home.
And
Barely.
you were great. And
Barely.
you didn't throw up when you got home.
Barely. I took a shower. I said, I'm going to bed. And I laid down. I got up at 4:30 in the afternoon. I think it was.
Barely. And it was just like open your eyes for a little bit and out again.
It was so bad. And
you had zero energy.
Energy, completely.
I've never seen you so beaten down.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Because you were a bull. Like, I've seen you working sick.
Yeah. Well, I had all intentions of going to work the next day.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to go to work.
The same way that you were like,
and
I don't want the lozenge.
I know. And then you tell me, you need to stay home. You need to rest. You need to listen to me.
And you're contagious.
Yeah. So
that poor lady.
Then I know.
That poor Uber driver.
I know. So I wake up in the morning and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to work today.
Yeah, because you told me I have to.
Yeah. At this point, I've lost my voice completely. I have zero voice.
Yeah.
I can't speak. And that's because of the throwing up.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost my voice completely. I'm trying to communicate to my guys. I'm not going. Go to work. Monday goes through. I'm feeling a little bit better towards the end of the day.
Yeah, because you've been resting.
Yeah, I ate absolutely no food that day.
No, I didn't even make dinner when I come home.
No
Why?
food.
Because Monday shows up for me.
So I'm completely.
However, I didn't have your same symptoms.
No, you didn't. Thank God. End of the day, Monday, and I say I'm not going to work on tomorrow because I feel like I just need.
Because I told you not to.
I feel like I need another day, so I took Tuesday off, and by the middle of the day, Tuesday, 3:00 Tuesday, I'm starting to feel a little bit of energy,
hungry,
a little bit of hunger, whatever. You come home, you're trashed. You fall asleep on the couch immediately after a shower. You ate nothing that day either.
No, I made the soup, bro.
Oh, the soup.
I dragged my bones to that kitchen.
No.
Yeah?
No, that's the day I did the sandwich.
Yeah, for lunch.
No, Tuesday was the sandwich for dinner. I felt like I had the energy. Was that Monday night? It was Monday.
You didn't eat anything on Monday night.
That's what I'm saying.
On Tuesday, I made you a soup. And
you
messaged me that you had a sandwich and your stomach was like, no.
Anyways, I try to get food into me. My body's saying no. I tell my guys, I'm going in my truck on Wednesday. That way, when we're done, I can kind of leave. I don't have to be out there a full day. I don't know if I have the energy. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh boy, this is not happening today. So I stayed home on Wednesday. By the end of the day, Wednesday, I'm with enough energy. I sat down. I had a bowl of soup that night. You barely touched your soup. You ate your bowl of soup, but it was like you were not feeling great. Thursday rolled around. I end up staying home again because at this point, I'm like, I'm just going to wait out. I changed my schedule. I had my guys being able to work. And I'm like, I'm just going to wait this out. I don't want to get them contagious. I don't want them sick. It'll mess up my business, whatever. So I ended up staying home. And then I was like, oh, forget it. I'm just going to take the rest of the week off to be able to rest. You worked the entire week without taking time off because you had already had 10 days off before and you didn't want to use any more PTO during that time. See, if we were famous.
But I also did not have your symptoms.
No, I know.
I
It
ended
was
up
bad.
getting a cold.
Right.
So it's so weird. So weird. I still cannot process the fact that you had a stomach flu and I end up with a cold. And then we're in this near proximity and you didn't end up with my cold and I didn't end up with your stomach bug. It's so wild to me. But I did not feel the energy, exhaustion, all this stuff. To me, I was just tired because I was having a bad night of sleep because I have to sleep sitting up. I get a lot of post-nasal drip. I have a lot of stuff with my sinuses. So you could still hear I'm stuffy,
Yeah.
but I feel like I sound worse than I feel.
Yeah. For me, the only thing I have left is I still don't have my voice back fully.
I know.
And it's been a week.
I know.
Today is a week.
I think it must be the bile.
I don't know. It destroyed
It
me
burned
completely.
you.
Like right now, I feel
And
like,
what did I tell you this
I'm like
week?
completely like
I've said this to
swollen.
everybody that I've talked to on the phone this week. I thought it was, well, for you it's different. But for me, because I'm stuffy, I feel that when I talk, it dries my mouth out. And then I feel like I can't talk to you very long because my voice starts getting more and more hoarse.
yeah. What I am feeling is a lot of swelling. Like
Oh my
in my
God.
throat.
Do you imagine you're going for round 2 and now you're going to get my cold?
Bro, don't start. I'm gonna have to work through all that. Anyways,
Jeez. So our
yes-
vacation was
yesterday-
amazing.
Yeah,
but
Our vacation was amazing.
then we've been
And
back
we
and
came
we've
back
been
to complete like almost dying. So yesterday, on Saturday, I had found.
Why are you laughing?
Because I'm thinking about what I'm going to talk next.
Oh.
On first Saturday, I had found a Cirque du Soleil style.
Oh, jeez. That's where I was going.
Yeah.
That's where I was
Cirque
going.
du Soleil style-ish circus. It's called Cirque Italia Water Circus. Tickets were $45 each.
Can I pause for a moment?
Mm-hmm.
I think you and I came into this with the context of what we experienced in Vegas. We went to a Cirque du Soleil water circus.
Yes.
Okay, where the whole stage was
Disappears.
a pool.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to
Deep
go to
diving.
Cirque du Soleil,
It was it was
amazing. It was the most incredible show.
I mean, the show started. 10 minutes later, people are coming out from the water, and you're like, "You've been in the water the whole time." You remember?
Yeah.
The lilies were people.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Stunning.
So I'm like, okay, it's a smaller circus, maybe, whatever. I'm like, but $45. I'm like, let's start off the year. This is gonna be
Yeah.
our first
first adventure.
adventure. It's like great. We're gonna have a blast. Whatever. Let's do it. we weren't sure if we were going to be able to make it to the circus again because we were still
Well,
recovering.
we did end up having to cancel something else we had
Yeah,
going
we had something
on.
on Wednesday. We had to cancel, but we get to the we we go up to Broward, right? Because it's at
We've never been to that
we've
spot.
never been to that spot, and this
The GPS turns us
circus turns us into the Broward Mall. Now, as we are turning into the Broward Mall, we are welcomed by some lady of the street. We'll leave it that way. Dressed in a leopard bikini, holding a boombox.
with her homeless cart right there set up
With
like
her
a little
cart
tent.
next to her with it like a little tent thing, and she is waving people in. Okay?
Hustling.
And I'm like, what is going on? This is really interesting. We pull into the mall's parking lot. It is empty. There is nobody there. Nobody. It is an empty parking lot.
It's probably a closed mall.
Right? And I'm like,
Because this is Saturday at noon. We're pulling in 12:30.
yeah.
Okay.
And we're like, okay, so there must be something, like they must have taken one of the stores that closed down and made it the circus.
Right. And now I'm starting to
something.
think, how do you do a circus in a little room like that?
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on?
I like
So-
what I told you next.
So we start going around, right? And the only thing that we find is where there's cars. The only place that we find that has cars is in front of the Regal Theater.
So I zoom in on the map,
Mm-hmm.
and it shows that the circus is right there where the Regal Cinema is.
Right.
And I tell you, oh my God, this is a movie. Bro, the look on your face
But if
when you said, no, it's not.
If I paid, look, I'm itching. If I would have paid $90
Oh my God.
to watch a movie, I would have been pissed.
Especially since you were like, no. I saw videos of people jumping and doing stuff.
Yeah, in a movie, no. So I'm like, no.
I genuinely thought it was a movie.
Yeah, I was like, no, it can't be. Let's keep going. So we go around the corner, and I forgot what store was there. There was one store that was open on the back side of the mall. Okay. And I'm like, we're like 3/4 of the way around the building. The doors to the entrance of the mall are closed. They're shut down. There's no going in and no going out. You can tell they were blacked out. And I'm like, what?
Can we pause
have I
for a
done?
minute and think about the fact that a traveling circus set up in a place where you're not guaranteed any traffic? Because this mall is closed. Like we've
Yeah.
seen circuses at
Well, it was next
the
to
Doral Mall. What's it called? Dolphin
Dolphin Mall.
Mall. But that place is
Yeah,
like it's full.
But so when you keep going, right, we keep going around the building, the circus is, we come upon the tent, right, where the circus is. There's still no cars there. We're early,
Not that early.
I know, but still, we were like, oh, what's going on here? And later we find out there is a Target, a very busy Target that was right next to it, which is where we bought all the streamer stuff. But, like, the entire mall was shut down. There was one store and the Regal Cinemas. Everything else was empty. There was nothing else there. And then the circus on the outside. Anyways, so we pull up to the circus and we're looking at each other, not believing what we're seeing. Like, what is going on here? And I'm like, we're going to find out, So we park, we get down, and we walk into the theater or into the tent. And
No. And the moment we walk in, the first thing is where they scan your ticket and then you get concessions, right? And we've just been in the car for about an hour and a half because we stopped at a brick shop and we just had breakfast and we need the bathroom. And there's assigned restrooms, right? And we're like, okay, go. And when we go to the restrooms,
It's a line of porta potties.
and I was like, oh God, oh God. And I was like, let's just go. We're like the first ones here. Probably they haven't been used. What else are you going to do? Once you see a bathroom, your body's like, you need to go. Okay. So we make it through that. And I tell you, bro, it is really hot in here. And you were like, no, no, no. This is the outside of the circus. In the tent, it's cool. Remember?
I was trying to be
And when
optimistic.
we got dressed that morning,
But you're usually optimistic.
I know
You've lost it.
you've killed it.
And now I'm here trying to be optimistic.
You're trying to revive me. Wait a minute. And then that morning when we got dressed, we're like, what do we wear? And you're like, I'm going to go in jeans. And I was like, I'd rather be cold than hot. Remember I said that? So I chose something light, even though it was long. So either way, it could have kept me a little bit warm, but not too bad, right? And then we walk into the seating area, and it is basically empty. I think maybe there were 20 people in there. And it is hot. The moment I sit down, the first thing I did, thankfully we bought 2 waters, is I took my water out and I started putting it close to my body just to feel that. I'm going to tell you that there was a moment there where I took a breath in and I thought I was breathing hot air. And I was like,
hot.
okay.
It was hot.
I was already looking out, where's my exit? Because I may need to get out of my seat and go back outside to take a breath in to come back in here.
Yeah.
And then my mind went to, was it a Willy Wonka display that there was?
Yes.
It was for Willy Wonka? Bro. And it was in the news because people showed up and they paid all this money for a magical experience.
Yeah.
And it was a couple of blow up decorations, and that's it, in a tent, and there was nothing else. And I was thinking, bro, are we in one of those things where we're going to be in the news where people had to be taken to the hospital because of heat exhaustion?
Now here's the thing, like the concession area outside, it was set up like shows that we've been to before.
Yeah, it reminded me of Nuclear Circus.
Nuclear Circus. And, they had all the toys for the kids with the light up stuff, and they had the popcorn and the lemonade and it was fresh lemonade and then they had the snow cones and the churros and the hot
Popcorn.
dogs and all that. They had all that stuff. So it was set up, the nice wood floor like they do for the entrance of the circus and all that kind of stuff, whatever. Everyone's dressed up to the nines. They've got their little bow ties.
For them.
Yeah, it was, they had people taking you to your seats. I felt like the setup was really pretty good. Not anything out of this world, but it was pretty good for what it was. And then when we're sitting in our chairs in this heat and we start taking in everything that we're seeing, there's a sign behind the stage that says Cirque Italia Water Circus. And we're like, where's the water?
Mm-hmm. Because it's a flat surface.
Yeah, it's just a flat surface. And we're like, where's the water? What is going on here? And then we start noticing the people walking by us, soda.
Oh my gosh, and it was a little creepy.
And
I'm going to tell you, I had another thought, okay? Because the kid, the sweet kid with the soda, he didn't fit a concession person. I don't know. Later, I find out that what I was seeing on him was theater makeup, right? But he was smiling into empty seats, like,
yeah, and he
hello.
was holding the bottles up of soda, and he's like, soda.
Yeah, very, very
soda.
And I was like, oh my God, are
was very
we in like some sort of like a circus where they're gonna kill us all? I promise you, that's what I thought.
No, it's what it was.
I was like, this is creepy. Who are you smiling at?
Yeah.
Who are you looking at? There's no one behind me.
I was glad to see where we were sitting because we were first seats out of the theater.
Yes.
We
had great seats.
Yeah, we had great seats.
Great seats.
And
Here comes the poor popcorn guy.
He's the popcorn guy.
Drenched in sweat with his
Holding
box
a tray with like 12 little bags of
and somebody's
popcorn.
like, popcorn. And he stops. Big smile. But it was like a plastered smile, right? And I'm like, bro, how is this man? And he goes like this.
Yeah. Oh.
He goes like this. Poor thing. He goes like this.
He goes
and
like
he's like,
this.
which one?
Oh my God.
And I was like, Biggs, you know that popcorn's going to be extra salty, right?
Ugh.
All right. And I was like, something is just amiss here. But still, it's kind of like a horror movie. I get it now. When they say that you just can't look away, you're just like, let's not give up too quickly, okay?
So at this point, we start noticing all these little things are just
Bro, they
weird.
didn't have any handrails for people walking down the stairs. And how many old people did we see?
Yep.
Who
Having to
were
go down those first few
having
steps.
to hold on to the chairs walking down. I was surprised nobody fell.
Yeah.
That we saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was pretty crazy. And the show started like 15
and then
minutes late.
the old man who was like, apple?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like a candied apple. And
was
it's
a
like,
yeah.
who sells candied apples anymore?
Yep.
I don't know. We were scared.
It was. It was.
And by this time, my water bottle is hot.
And mine's gone.
It's hot. And I'm like, I thought to myself, let me put on a 90-minute timer because the show was 90 minutes. I put on
Hold on. Wait,
I know. I put on a 90-minute timer and I said at halftime, but it was at intermission. I said, I'm going to look over and I'm going to tell him we got to go because I think that's pretty much all I can handle.
Well, before the show started, because the show started like 15 minutes late. I tell you, I'm gonna ask this guy, see how long the show is, and you're like, well, it's 90 minutes. It says it on the thing, and she's like, watch it not be counting the intermission, and this thing's like 2 hours long. So I go to talk to the guy, and when I come back, I'm like, why did you open your mouth? And she's like, you're like, why? I'm like, it's 2 hours long because of the intermission. And you're like, I knew it.
Of course it would be. Of course it would be. Okay.
So the show finally starts.
Start filing in, and the more people file in,
it just gets hotter and hotter and hotter. Then there's a point where they pull up the bottom of the tent all the way around.
I missed that part.
And all of a sudden, I'm feeling it's a little bit cooler, but not enough for it to make a difference. And then they turn the fan on us. And when they turn the fan on us, all of a sudden...
Bro, your timeline is warped.
Is it?
Like you're making it sound like before the show has even started.
No. The show had already started.
The show was already almost at intermission.
I know. I'm saying in between that time, then they opened up the bottom of the tent as the show was going. And then they turned the fan.
No. You skipped ahead. People are like, oh, it's all right.
I'm trying.
Right. So almost at intermission.
If you want to go line by line, then you do it because I'm struggling.
We were going line by line. But my point is that it was midway through when they brought fans in. Giant
they were there, but they were facing the other way. And
I'm not for having a fan pointed at me. All of a sudden, I felt relief. And I was like, okay, we can make it to the end of this thing.
Yeah. The show starts.
No, sorry. I just have to say, because of me being stuffy, I had a traveling box of tissues. Okay. I'm sitting there unable to really even enjoy or concentrate on the stunts that are being performed or anything like that at all because I'm just drowning in my sweat. Okay. And all of a sudden I remember the box there and I'm thinking that is a cardboard box that it's in. If I peel it back just right, I'm going to have a paper about that big. That's cardboard. That's hard enough to fan myself. Bro, and I go into my purse, and while the show's going on, I know you looked over at me for a minute. Thankfully, you didn't ask me anything because I couldn't even speak. I'm just pulling all the tissue out and opening up that box to create a fan for myself. And I was like, with that, that's where I was, okay, maybe I can make it a little bit past intermission. But then they brought the fan out.
Yeah.
So people were saying stuff.
Yeah, it was hot. It was hot. So the show starts, and
See? So the show starts.
because you wanted to go back line by line, bro. So the show starts, and we get our first glimpse of what is going on. And all of a sudden we realize, is that
Soda Boy?
Soda Boy? And then you're like, popcorn, the popcorn guy. And I'm like, look, it's the guy that I asked how long the show was. And all of a sudden we are realizing that the people who were selling concessions are in the show.
If you're not doing an act right now,
Okay.
you're selling concessions.
You're selling concessions. And as the show is going,
No, and now you realize why there was that weird...
makeup. And
No. The weird bells that would toll.
Yeah.
It
It's
was letting them
that they have
know.
to go back.
Yes.
We looked up, and over the top, they had the drummer by
Poor
himself.
guy. That guy was cooking.
Yeah, no band, just the drum guy by himself playing to a track. Okay.
I got to tell Michael that.
It was the craziest thing.
And the water.
The water is like,
It's a splash pad.
It's a splash pad.
It was like little hoses, just like
hoses, and then water coming down from the roof. It looked like a PVC pipe with holes in it that they filled with water just so it could just dropping water. And the act would happen in the middle around this water dropping. So that's what their water circus was.
yeah.
And I have never been to a performance where there were so many mistakes.
It didn't felt like it was
Like
a
practice.
dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about people juggling and then dropping all
Yeah,
their stuff.
dropping all their stuff,
And not clowns.
Yeah, the hula hoop lady dropping all her hula hoops over and over and over. This wasn't like, oh, I dropped it once, you know.
What would you call the guys who were
Tumblers.
Okay, onto each other.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be caught. And then when he catches it,
They
the
were all
whole thing
falling.
is just...
Yeah, and they just kept on
I
falling.
forgot to tell Michael that. Oh
Yeah,
my
and
god.
they kept on falling over, and like they did one of the stunts, which I'm sorry, I for me, I'm not going to be bounced off of that thing and doing, you know, a double backflip and landing on something. That's not me. I'm just not built for that. I got it, right? But we've been to plenty shows where we've seen much more crazy things going on, and it happens. But these guys were hooking up to safety lines.
Enormous, like big, thick ropes that are like...
that were being held by the other guys so that they could do double backflips and landing on a pad. Like, it was very elementary.
Right?
The
And it
style
just
of-
felt like
of
it
circus.
was a practice run.
Yeah, it was like that. Now, there was one act that guy should not be part of this circus. He needs to take his act to something else. Maybe not Cirque du
I'm
Soleil
feeling
so
hot
far.
already.
Maybe not Cirque du Soleil, but to something a little bit more. The guy who I asked how long the show was going to be, he's the one who did the balancing with the board and the cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, he was 5 cylinders tall that he did it. When he did the small ones with the little ones and he like turned it, I think it was 5 cylinders. And it's like one cylinder's going this way, one's going this way, one's going this way, one's going this way. And it's like all this, and he's balancing on top of that thing. He balanced on top of a bowling ball, which looked really cool because he was able to spin around it and stay on it the entire time. Like the stuff that he did Super cool. He that was a good act.
Oh, so you're saying he needs an upgrade?
He needs an upgrade. He should come out of this and go to somewhere else. The first act, I even looked at you and I was like, I'm impressed, because usually the ladies who attach their hair to the
rope
or whatever, and they get lifted up into the air and they're spinning and they're, all this kind of stuff. They're usually these very tiny, petite women, so that there isn't this extreme amount of weight and pull on.
I'm sure they're wearing some sort of harness on their head.
I'm sure they have to be wearing something. But this lady was not a small lady. I'm not saying she was heavy or anything. What I'm saying is she wasn't built for that, and she was
more built for pulling cars. True or not true?
She was bulky. You could tell that she was a stout. Stout is a good word, right?
Yes.
She was a stout.
Bavarian German stout Helga.
And yeah.
She was a Helga.
All of a sudden she's up in the air by her hair doing these like splits in the air and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like can I say what I said to you?
No.
No?
I don't know. Oh, I remember
I think
what you
I should. It's okay, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No?
No. This very sensitive subject for women is the problem. That's the thing. It could be like, it's a little. People are gonna be like, "What are you trying to say?"
Okay, I'm gonna say, whatever, bro. I'll take the chance.
I'm just saying it involves a derriere.
I know. She had a lot of junk in her trunk, and she was doing things.
Bro, we described a Helga. If people cannot get the picture, I don't know what to do.
Well, for me, in my mind, there's like that
she
made
was wearing
no sense.
And she was wearing a very
revealing, very little amount of clothing. It just didn't make sense. That thing. Well,
I was worried for her safety.
Yeah, I literally was on the edge of my seat, and I thought this several times, because.
Perfect example. When you're expecting a bowling ball and you get a wrecking ball.
Yeah. Bro, stop.
I'm just.
You're saying worse stuff. So there was a point where she like ran around, and then she takes off. Right? And she couldn't even do the split. She had to tie a rope to her feet and put it over her shoulder to help keep her stretch. But when she took off and she was going, the only thing I could think of was the old lady that was walking down the steps that took her like 20 minutes to get down to the front row. I'm like, bro, if her hair rips and she goes flying and lands on that lady, she's going to kill her.
And herself.
Yeah. But I was like, this is because she was like almost like going right over the crowd.
Yeah. And just if your budget, okay, was already very limited from what we saw, I don't know that I trust those ropes that are holding me up.
I don't know.
So I think that was the most surprising thing. I completely forgot to tell Mike that, because he called yesterday wanting to know how that whole thing went. But we had a good laugh. You and I kept doing this to each other the whole time, like, oh my god. And then we survived the Hot Pocket experience. I gotta say that anytime that it's a tent, I'm gonna be very mindful of how we dress.
We have Cirque du Soleil, Lucia.
But we went to the Cirque du Soleil.
Nice.
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was not hot at all.
But it's a different thing, though.
Different budget.
Different budget.
Yeah.
Very different budget.
But I thought that it was a hilarious start to our 2026. I think the whole 2026 start has been hilarious, because First week back at work, you know,
Yep.
just surviving. You didn't even go to work yet. You haven't even been out there
I
yet.
haven't worked in 3 weeks.
Okay.
Do you know what tomorrow's going to be like for me?
It's going to be hell, I think.
Brutal. 3
You're
weeks.
going to be dying to come home.
3 weeks. No, and then not to mention the fact that I haven't worked for 3 weeks. The fact that on the last couple of days that I was feeling better, I was able to go and build some of the bigger.
Yeah, you've
Lego,
been living the best life.
I've been living the best life. That's why I need to be famous, bro.
I can see it now. I can
You can
see it
see
now.
it now.
I
You
can
can
see
see
it
it
now. But with our vacation, I just wanted to say, to not bore people into like all of our stops and everything that we did. This was the first time that we did a New Year's Eve cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how long would you think it has been since? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. How long do you think it's been since you and I stayed up for New Year's Eve to do the countdown with the ball?
Oh my goodness. Years.
This is going to be a surprise to people.
Years.
Because normally people, like I know in my side of the family, they always have a party. They stay up, even the kids, they stay up to watch the ball drop. Everybody. It's been, I would say, at least 5 years since we had stayed up to watch the ball drop or anything. 1 year, it was just, we were so tired and we were like, why are we doing this? Let's just go to bed.
Yeah.
Right? And we went to bed. We said Happy New Year's to each other before we went to sleep, and we woke up in the new year. And this time being on the cruise, right? It's a big party. And they've got multiple parties going on in different places. And we chose the party that was inside with seats.
With a DJ.
With a DJ.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal, right?
I
He was
think
playing great
he
music.
has been the best DJ that we have had on any of our cruises.
It was great.
Great music.
And we were like,
Good
this.
transitions.
And I thought, okay, this is great, right? They're going to maybe do a countdown. And it was fun. There was a lot of hilarity that happened there, but that was the first time we had stayed up to do that. So that was very different to do.
My favorite part about being able to stay up
About being able to stay up.
was the fact that we stayed up till midnight. Happy New Year, confetti, the whole 9 yards, Auld Lang Syne, the whole 9 yards. We got to kiss. Happy New Year. 5 minutes later, we were in bed.
Instead of having to drive somewhere or something?
Yeah, we were at a party.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was a full on party. There was 1,000 people where we were. Like,
my only complaint about the whole thing is that timing wise, our next day was not a sea day or a wake up late day, which would have made sense.
yeah.
But it was a port day in which we had an excursion that we ultimately ended up not going on, but it was a hurry up, you need to be out by a certain time. But what I was going to say that I loved, because you said you loved, I was like, oh, you're going to say the same thing, was that this was the first cruise that we've ever done in which we've sort of just gone with whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to do whatever. We kind of know what we want to do, but if we do it, we do it. If we don't, it's fine.
Yeah, we had
Once, I think, we ate at our restaurant. Or twice. Did we go twice? I feel like we only went once.
Yeah, once.
And then everything else, we just sort of chose what.
Yep.
Sometimes
Whatever there was.
Sometimes
But
we went to.
that best meal, oh my.
Oh yeah, although bonsai was good, bro.
I'm thinking about it.
We had a seafood spectacular for two.
That was incredible.
I can't wait.
It was the Italian restaurant.
Of all places.
Right? And they had an upgrade option for this seafood amazingness. They brought out 2 lobster tails, colossal shrimp. There was
Colossal.
there was mini lobsters is what they were. They had scallops. They had, what else was in there?
Oysters.
Which we didn't eat. Well,
And was that crawdaddy?
no. No, it was not crawfish. It was some. Oh, the fish! My goodness,
The sea
the
bass.
sea bass in
What
the
am
middle.
I thinking?
What are we talking about? That sea bass was. My mouth is watering, bro.
Bro.
That sea bass. Okay, everything on that thing was perfectly seasoned, perfectly cooked, perfectly delicious, amazing. But that sea bass was coming off in little flakes.
You know what I was
so
thinking
good.
about the sea bass? There's some people, like my mother, for example, she does not like fish that tastes fishy.
Mm-hmm.
She detests salmon because of it. She'd rather eat cod because it's not fishy.
Fishy.
Bro, sea bass is the perfect fish
Delicious.
for anybody.
Delicious. So much so, I want to try and see if I can replicate.
Oh my gosh.
So good. So good. Anyways, this
It was
cruise,
a very relaxing.
it was super relaxing.
Had we
took
not gotten-
we took naps whenever we wanted naps. We were, we got to watch football, like super relaxed. I don't feel like we overate anywhere because we were just so like, I don't think we ate lunch most of the days.
No?
We had a nice breakfast
And an early dinner.
and an early dinner. And we were just kind of just like, it was just that. It was that amazing. It was amazing. Amazing. trip.
Shows. We did all the shows we wanted to.
New Year's cruise is the way to go.
You think?
100%. 100%
Instead of Christmas.
instead of Christmas.
Yeah. Well, our
Yeah.
kids were very sad that we had left them for Christmas one
Yeah.
year. And when we spent Christmas with them now, it was so full. It was
yeah.
it was wonderful.
It was very refreshing.
It was wonderful. So
Yeah.
it was great. But anyway, years off to I feel like this year is like joke's on you.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like that?
A little bit.
I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous.
A little bit.
But I hope we're over the sickness soon. Like, I do feel like I'm done talking.
I'm done.
I don't think I
I
can
just-
go on anymore.
I just
How long have
finished-
we gone?
An hour and 20 minutes.
Oh,
bad.
okay. Not
bad.
bad. Not bad. I was hoping for more, but
Yeah, we'll get Sue. We'll get you some longer episodes.
she loves it. You know what? I've got to put a shout out to Sue. There's no question about it. That girl's our number one fan.
Oh yeah.
But she is obsessed with this. And that's even wild to me, bro. I can't understand how 5,000 individual people want to download an episode, okay? I don't understand that. But the fact that your own family is so excited to hear you,
Yeah.
I don't know. But
And we've had some requests for like different.
wait, we
some
didn't
different
bring
things.
the giveaway for the 100th episode.
I don't even know where it is. Bro.
I know where it is. What do you mean?
no idea where it is.
What do you? I'll have them next time.
Stop.
What? We're not
Stop.
prepared.
We're not prepared. This is you get 100% genuine. Ready?
No. This is for our goodbye.
Oh, you get 100% genuine us every single time.
Yeah. Complete with all the mistakes and everything.
And everything.
So,
You ready?
yes. I felt like there was something else that needed to be said, but I just don't even remember anymore.
What else needs to be said?
I don't know.
All right.
I
Thank
missed
you
it. Oh,
for-
it's playoffs.
Yes.
We got to like catalog. And you know what we didn't come out with? Oh, no. There's
What?
no need for a title.
Why? Yeah, it's 100th episode. 100th episode. Anyways, thank you for joining us today as we celebrate 100 episodes.
Are you ready?
Which is a big milestone, I think.
It is.
It really is a big milestone.
Is it though?
For us, I think it is. Yeah,
No, of course it is. I'm being facetious.
that's 2 years worth of content.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, share, subscribe, share with your friends, tell the peoples, do all that good stuff. Help retire us. We want to stay home and give you more episodes.
He's finally admitting it. He wants to be famous.
It's delayed.
And now it doesn't need us anymore.
Watch this. Watch this.
Do it again.
What a dope, bro.
All right. Bye, y'all.
You stay. Bye. See you next time.